Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another unboxing video. This one's going to be probably broken up into 2 or 3 videos. I have some floppies that I've ordered over the past few weeks that have come in, and I am way behind on my monthly box of floppies that I get, the monthlies, So I am going to kind of take my time as I go through the boxes, walk us through the issues that I bought, my thoughts on them, everything, all that kind of stuff. So just grab a seat, grab a beverage, and let's just walk through some comics here. All right, box number 1, and to be honest with you, I don't remember exactly what I got. Usually the stuff I get from Lone Star Comics is the stuff that fell through the cracks when I did my my monthly pull, my monthly order, and or stuff from their dollar bin sale that I don't have. It looks pretty cool. So anyway, here we go. Quite the mess. Alright, let's see what's in this stack here. Okay, so from a few years back, Titans Special number 1 from the events of No Justice. So I didn't know anything about this book, and it was on sale for $1. I grabbed it. I can't tell who it's by. The names aren't even on the cover. All right, next book. Oh, Mark Millar Superior, issue number 4. So I missed out on Superior when it first came out, and figured I'd give it a shot. Mark Millar and Leno Francis Hugh. So I got the black and white version of Manhunter number 1. I don't know if you guys remember this. I don't know what the year of publication is on this one. I want to say it is late 90s, early 2000s, not the early 2000s. We're definitely talking the 90s here. So I want to give it a shot. I never read any of this Manhunter series when it came out by Stephen Grant and Vince Garano. I read the Manhunter that came out, I think, before this, and also the Manhunter that came after, the female Manhunter. So the concept is always kind of cool. Figured I'd give it a shot. Next issue is Superior number 5. Oh man, I got the reflection on that. Oh well. Pretty cool cover. Superior flying with a bunch of fighter jets. Thunder Agents. So this is by, I think, Nick Spencer and Cafu. And Bit with Crisscross. Interesting. Anyway, this was a series that I've seen before in the past. I want to give it a shout, or want to give it a try. Yeah, these are Silver Age independent comic characters that kind of, I don't know if they were independent, I'm not sure, but I think DC bought the rights to them during this time. And I think this is a Gary Frank cover, just by the line work of the characters. So that's a bonus. Okay. Leviathan. Leviathan Dawn. I don't want to spoil anything, but I know who this guy is, and it kind of relates to the Manhunter series that I read from the 90s. And because I like that series, I knew about this on a high level. I want to check it out, all for $1. Bendis and Malev. Superior issue 6. Leno Francis Hugh. All right, so this is a current from the current Flash run. Got the Mark Spears cover of the Reverse Flash. Mark Spears, his art's grown on me. I like it better when he does the monster stuff, but the superhero covers have kind of taken DC by storm somewhat. So I figured, why not give it a shot? And I do like the weathering look that DC has given this issue to make it look, red and old and classic, I guess. All right, and so for the first time in probably since I was a child, I bought a Star Trek comic book. I don't know what did it. I think the words of the last starship intrigued me, so I looked online to look at the solicitation, and I was like, that's interesting. I'm not really a huge Kellyanne Lansing fan. Their stuff is adequate, some stuff. But what really, if I remember correctly, attracted me to the book and giving it a shot was the art when I looked at the preview. So let's look at this. If I can get it out. That's pretty good for a Star Trek book. Usually the art is not good, in my opinion. Apologies to those who like it. So the artist Adrienne Bonilla. Got me interested. I mean, look at that. That is pretty cool. I'm a loose Star Trek fan. I just want good stories. I don't necessarily, I'm pretty picky with it. I don't really watch the Paramount stuff. Oops. Well, that's cool. Well, I didn't know this, that IDW puts all the covers, the variant covers in the back. So, if for the ones I didn't get, I can at least see them in the back. That's a cool one of those. I think it's the Enterprise. I don't know, maybe not. Oh, Chris Sprouse did one. That is cool. Anyway, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Just, every once in a while, dip my toe into that franchise just to see what's up. Alright, next one is The Mortal Thor, #2. I got the Pascal Ferry cover, and I picked this one because it's a throwback to the Ron Frenz. No, I'm sorry, not Ron Frenz. Towards the end of I think the Simonson run, he had this armor when he towards the end when he was fighting, I think, the Midgard serpent. It's been a while. Anyway, yeah, so I just thought the cover was pretty awesome. The Alex Ross covers that are on here, they're good, but I don't always like to get them. You know, I think this was a good pick. And then the last one in this box is the Viking Moon by Joe Martin. You know, I don't know a lot about this one. It's a new series. I mean, Vikings versus werewolves. I mean, it's not hard. How can you go wrong, really? So that's what kind of intrigued me. I think this is cover A. That's kind of cool in the back. It's not an ad, it's just more of a little background in the story, I guess. The art is really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one too. It's always good to try new things. All right, on to the next. All right, here's the next stack. Okay, Crime Syndicate issue 1. I'm always a big fan of villain books. So what better villains than the Crime Syndicate? Issue 1. I think I have a couple other issues in here too. Oh, issue of Mr. Miracle from the 90s by Giffen and DeMatteis. Art by Mike McCone and last name Gross. This is something I didn't really know, that Giffen and DeMatteis wrote this book. So whenever I see these for $1, I'm gonna grab them. Justice League Last Ride by Chip Zdarsky. I heard good things about it. I'm gonna give it a shot. Only costs $1. Okay, cool. This is Crime Syndicate. Issue 2. This is the B cover. I had to get the B cover, guys. It's, oh man, I can't tell who did it though. But look at that. That's pretty sweet. I mean, come on. Crime Syndicate, definitely underrated characters. All right, New Challengers. This is from the Dark Knight's Metal, kind of the aftermath of that, I believe, or while it was going on. With these new books kind of spinning out, this is probably a play on the Challengers of the Unknown. They call it New Challengers. All right, the next one is Spider-Man Noir #1. So this was a 1 in 25, I think. So I caught wind that this is a hot cover. My comic shop had it. I grabbed it. I really liked it. Probably the best cover of the issue. Next one I got is by Fraction and Coipel, called, what's it called? Inhumanity. So, Coipel drew it. How can you go wrong, right? I also like Black Bolt. Cool concept. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a try. This X-Men Age of Revelation crossover, or series within a series. Who doesn't love a good hypothetical future for the X-Men? So I'm not gonna get many books, but the ones that are drawn by Stegman for sure, and other good artists. Jed MacKay wrote this one too, so I trust Jed MacKay. Alright, I got this one too, Starship Godzilla. It's a new IDW Godzilla series, and my favorite kind of covers are homage covers, and this one homages Star Wars Episode 1, A New Hope, so I couldn't pass it up. So next one is The New Avengers. I enjoy the series so far. I just have a feeling that the days aren't very long for this, for whatever reason. I don't know. You know, I'm a big Bucky Winter Soldier fan too, so it's pretty much one of the few places you can find him. I got this Superman issue. It was #1. I'm sorry, not #1. It was $1. Issue 35. Written by Jeff Johns, art by Romita Jr. Another Crime Syndicate issue, #3. It's a nice cover there. So, hopefully it's good. And then a throwback to the 80s Marvel's New Universe. This is Justice. I don't think I have another issue of Justice in my collection, but this one got my attention. I think the artist got my attention. Oh yeah, the penciler's Lee Weeks, who was one of the GOATs. So, all right guys, another one down.